Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, there's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
There we go, Shaq. Head to 60. Head to 60. Check 93. Somebody go.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Williams on the tackle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5 at the Browns' 46-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
At the 18-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Mayfield off the play fake. And his throw is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
41-yard line.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Mixon with a first down carry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Sheldon Richardson on the
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. There's a short one caught by Uzomah, and he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Get your swarm on. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Run with Chubb on first down. Not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They go with Chubb on second down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
and short. This is Janovich. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 17, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got a man. It's Williams. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, 133.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield, that is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Jump.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
No gain on
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Check 13. Check 13. Hurry.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary.
But I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Cleveland.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Parkey not able to convert. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hurry! 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Tighten up.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his right. And now he's got legs. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
At 20. King.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Extra point
And his kick is good.
makes the score Browns 19, Bengals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Airing one out for... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
That's what we are.
Makes the score Browns 19. Bengals 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The fullback Janovich on the handoff. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the carry, it's Chubb. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 27. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Parkey is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Charles, this one not over. But 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right in here.
Well, that number is still in play. Defender gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a
yards to start the drive. 1st down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Trap 60. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
We got 3.
To the air again, Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Buffalo 18. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Ready.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check. 93.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Malcolm Smith able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Mayfield to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive...
With just over a minute to go in the game. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance.